Right, back at garage after closing time today. Bit weird this one. Earlier on, one at Ramp's levers just started banging and going mad. Ramp wasn't even plugged in. We thought, cat or something must have got it building. Got on cameras when I've got home, motion detection. And we can hear banging and breathing in the unit, and there's nobody there because the alarm's on. So we've come back, I'm going to go inside, I'm going to listen to cameras, I'm going to see if we can hear it out or see if it's just weird noises that sound different. So we'll let you know. Alarm was set, and it's going mad. So that video with them noises that I'm going to show you from earlier, it was definitely locked and alarmed. Nobody in here. Nobody at all in the building. And we've been hearing these noises all afternoon. Fans not been left on are out stupid. So we don't know what's going on yet. But we're sure as hell going to try and find out. So our lass's car making a ridiculous noise at the minute. Hopefully that'll stop any second. It's got a coil pack down so EML's on, so fan stays on. So going to wait for Bradders to get here. We're going to shut shutters up behind us as though we're shut again. Then we're going to hide in camper conversion it back at El Grand there with cameras on and see what we can hear and see. With Bradders. We're watching camera and listening to it. We keep hearing little noises, but a lot of them correlate with us hearing stuff moving outside. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but it is really sensitive. Bradders is going to make a noise now and you'll hear it through camera. And again, Bradders. But we heard a noise around that loud on one of the clips. I'm going to insert it in video earlier. So it had to come from inside this garage, which had the alarm set, which is really sensitive. So, I don't know, I'm going to sit here a bit longer, see what we can see in here. The shot seems to be moving quite a bit, but it isn't that windy. And it hadn't done it until we just started talking about it either, which seems odd. But Brad has sat there looking outside of the van, can see the roller shutter physically wobbling as though there's...
Not moving with wind.
Yeah. I mean, you might... That's what that is.
Yeah, that's the bang. That's it. So we haven't got a ghost.
Well, we still can't explain the lever on ramp going absolutely mental earlier.
That's true.
I still don't understand when that shutter's pressed against the floor, how it's wobbling that much in wind and the other one in.
Because that one goes tight, that rolls until it's all under tension.
But that one's got a bigger gap under it. than that one.
Because it bent though, innit, while I hit it with man.
Very true. But literally, let me get video on shutter. So this shutter here, we've even put a rubber along the bottom of it so it should grip floor, to be fair, but hear it creaking then, I've phone.
You can see just off there, it looks like the light's flashing up, but that's where it's moving side to side.
Yeah. Yeah, them lights, well, light coming through at right hand side of shutter, that is it moving and it's running with breeze.
When it gets a bit windier, it bangs.
But yet then, it banged then, but we didn't get it through camera.
No. Not windy enough.
But that louder than one of them that did come through camera. It's like it's a selective microphone, so we might have a dicky camera. Microphone and camera might be a bit off. You can hear kids outside, it's still early evening, they're all playing, it's sunny as hell. That's why we finished early today, we're red hot. And that's why on videos it looks like lights are on, because we've got skylights.
So we went home because it was too warm to work, but we've come back because we think we've got to go, so it's not too warm now, is it?
No.
Yeah, it's too warm still.
But it's yeah, definitely too warm. That one shutter.
It was.
But yeah, so, but we're not working at the minute, we're sitting. But that lever that you can see right there, top half of it presses an electronic micro switch, bottom half a release valve. Even if the ramp had moved, it wouldn't have moved the arm, and that was swinging violently to the point where it was banging so loud we thought an engine had started knocking, and the hydraulic ram there were wobbling in its housing. It was rattling that violently.
We couldn't get that to move just by shaking it a sense.
Yeah, I'm 20 to make it do that. So, what's happened there. That's why I started checking cameras in first place. So, looks like we've explained as bangs and rattles. We seem
close to why that did that on ramp.
But we seem to be getting more bangs and rattles than we had actual noises in his ears, which it's still baffling me. And we're still no closer whatsoever as to why that ramp did what it did.
Well, there's one thing for certain. That camera's got a lot sensitive microphone than our ears.
Yes, 100%. So that camera's hearing stuff we're not hearing. But that ramp, even if it had malfunctioned, there was no way it could violently shake like it was. I mean, Chris were gobsmacked. I didn't see it personally as I came out of the office, I just heard it. And it was loud. So,
yeah. I would have adamant it were not to do with ghosts, but...
yeah, Chris is a firm believer in everything's explainable. Yeah. But
I can't figure this one out.
We've tried. We thought maybe a cat had got in and hit lever, but it'd have to be a cat that were twice the size of me, so that we'd definitely seen that. We checked cameras in and out of building and the interior one at the time it happened. Nobody goes in, nobody goes out. There's no animal in, no animal out. The vehicle that was on the ramp doesn't move. It is unexplainable, so we're still going to keep an eye on what's happening in garage, but it looks like for now, it's maybe, maybe not. We don't know if we've got a ghost in there. Some things we really can't explain. That ramp banging sounded crazy. There's a few noises on camera that are a bit... So, let us know if you hear or see out that we've missed.